How to dress for dominance or subtle control, the Rubini Method. They talk about success, they talk about power, they talk about winning,
but rarely do they talk about how the truly powerful move, how they enter a room, how they speak or stay silent, how they're felt before they're heard. And almost never do they talk about how these men dress, because style isn't about trend, it's about technique. It's not about color, it's about calculation. You can wear $1,000 clothes and still look powerless, or you can dress with strategy and become undeniable. This is not fashion advice. This is a visual manual for modern kings. This is how to dress for dominance or subtle control. There are two types of presence: command and influence. Command is what makes people stand when you walk in. Influence is what makes them follow when you leave. Both require presence, but each one requires a different kind of presence. One is loud without sound, the other is silent with weight. One is the lion, the other the fox. And every man with ambition, strategy, and style must master both, because the most dangerous man in the room is the one who can become either. Let's talk about the lion. He dresses for dominance. His clothing is a signal of certainty, shoulders that frame his command, jackets that taper his intent, fabrics that hold structure because he doesn't fold. The lion wears wool, he wears navy, he wears black and charcoal, colors that don't speak, they stare. You'll see him in a double-breasted suit, a firm collar shirt, polished shoes, and a timepiece that doesn't tell time, it tells legacy. Nothing sparkles, everything stands. His lines are clean, his posture military, his movements exact. This man doesn't ask for your attention. He walks like he already owns it. He doesn't walk faster. He makes others slow down. That's dominance. That's the lion. But power is never just brute force. Which brings us to the fox. He dresses for subtle control. He's not loud. He's not stiff. He's fluid. He doesn't impose. He seduces. While the lion holds space, the fox moves through it. His look is relaxed, but never lazy. Effortless, but never accidental. His fabric is linen, his shirt unbuttoned, his trousers soft, his scent almost imperceptible, but unforgettable. He wears light tones: sand, bone, olive, cream. He might wear a jacket, but he'll throw it over his shoulder. His power is in the pause, in the mystery, in the way others feel him, but can't quite define him. That's the fox. That's control without force, mastery without noise. Now ask yourself, are you entering to dominate, or are you entering to lead quietly? Are you in a boardroom to command the table, or to shift the conversation without them realizing it? Are you trying to make a statement, or are you the statement itself? The answer determines how you dress, because clothing is not just presentation, it's positioning. At Rubini, we build wardrobes for men who play chess in every room they enter. And like chess, your pieces matter. When you want to take control with subtlety, unstructured blazers, tactile fabrics, monochrome looks with a soft finish, open collars, bare wrists, no logo, no noise, just quiet power. And when the moment calls for dominance, structured tailoring, wide peak lapels, strong dark tones, heavy watches, polished details, impeccable grooming. It's not one look for every day. It's one code with two forms: adaptable, powerful, timeless. Luca's a client of ours, brilliant strategist, reserved voice, but always the smartest man in the room. He used to be overlooked because his power was hidden, even from himself. We built him two personas. For his client negotiations, he wore power. For his diplomatic dinners, he wore elegance. Two different wardrobes, one identity. Now, they don't interrupt him. They wait. They don't question him. They listen. Because once you understand how to wear intention, the world stops asking who you are and starts adjusting to you. This is the part they never teach. They'll tell you to work harder, to think bigger, to speak better, but no one tells you the truth. None of it matters if you look like you don't belong. People don't always believe what they hear, but they almost always believe what they see. That's why we built the Rubini Method, to give powerful men a visual language, to clothe intelligence, to tailor ambition, to make your presence inevitable. We don't sell trends, we sell clarity. You don't dress to show status, you dress to show intention. You don't dress to be seen, you dress to be remembered. And whether you walk in as the lion or glide in as the fox, you must be precise. You must wear your identity before you ever speak it. Because a man who knows how to present himself rarely has to explain himself. So choose your silhouette, choose your moment, choose whether today calls for dominance or subtle control. Then, dress like you've already won, because when you look like a man who cannot be ignored, they'll stop trying to. This is not just style, this is visual strategy. This is not dressing up, this is dressing forward. This is the Rubini Method, and this is how modern kings are made.